Well, you may recognize our next guest from his days in the NBA, including time with our very own Phoenix Suns. But Joe Courtney also happens to be a business owner, an actor, an architect, now author. His new venture is spending his days motivating people to be the best they can be with his book, Life Above and Beyond the Rim. Welcome to Sonoran Living Live, Joe.
Thank you very much.
Wow, this is pretty exciting. When I found out all the things that you've done in your lifetime, and you look like there's no way you could possibly have accomplished all of that. When you look back on your NBA career, successful businessman, architect, why are you motivating other people? You're a busy guy.
Yeah, you can say that I've been very busy. You know, one of the reasons is because what I talk about in the book is we all are searching for that satisfaction and a happiness. You know, we start off with our initial goals and we think that that's it for us in life. So you know, when I first started to my journey to play in the NBA, it was awesome, it was amazing. I played my way in, I worked it out, you know, I was excited. Yeah. And then I still wasn't quite fulfilled. So I thought, architecture, that's what my true love was. Got to go to architecture. So I started my, you know, shift 180, right? Or 360. And I went to the architectural design build arena and designed and built multi-million-dollar homes. Was the architect, designer, builder, and had a great time. It was awesome. But still, just wasn't
Not
quite
happy.
fulfilled. Yeah, it just wasn't filling the void, you know?
Joe.
And yeah, right?
Right.
So at 6'9", I could see everything too, so I'm trying to find it, right? But eventually I got to the point where I had to take a step back. And what did it was, you know, after the economy crash, I had a chance to step back and look at everything. And what I saw was that people didn't only lose money, they lost their desire and passion to dream again. And there was my answer. I knew at that point in time, my reason for being here was to empower people.
Yeah. Now listen, there's a lot of people that have excuses. I found that in most obstacles that we have are ourselves. How do we get over the major obstacle, and how do we find out what that is? Everybody's different.
You know, that's pretty interesting. In the book, I call that our rim. You know, people think that this is a basketball book, like an autobiography, but it's not. It's actually more of a motivation, empowerment, transformation book. And the rim is represented by the glass ceiling that we all have in life. But here's what's interesting. None of us know it's there usually.
Really?
Yeah, we don't really realize it's there.
We do?
Absolutely. We think we know what's going on, but we don't know what's going on. And so in the book, I talk about exposing the thief from within. And that thief from within is actually running your life. And that's what's been there in existence for a long time. And over time, it's evolved. And it's actually making decisions for you. And it's also stealing your dreams from you. And so I point out how to do that in the book. Yeah,
and you also provide tools and tips, but what would be, if you could say to one thing that somebody can do right now to empower themselves, to motivate themselves, to change their lives, what would that one thing be?
Well, the first thing, if I had to do one thing, okay, I would reconnect with your true original desires that you had when you were a child. Make the choice that you're going to go after it right now. Don't wait, don't put it off. And do something every single day to make it happen. Yeah. Wow, that's pretty powerful right there.
Yeah, what are you going to do next?
Well, I am looking so forward to this. I've been speaking for the last couple of years, and I've been waiting to launch this program. I've created an audio series. I've done a lot of things that are preparing for this. And I'm going to start having seminars based on the program and trying to reach as many people as possible to empower them.
You know, we're looking at some video of your days with the Phoenix Suns, and you look at the players today. Thoughts, messages to... It's crazy. Yeah. It's crazy.
You know, first of all, think about professional sports. Yes, great, but think about life after. So many people think that some of the players today, they're in the moment. That's great to be in the moment because you want to be 100% there, but you got to think about while you're in that moment, what are you really doing? Yeah. What impact are you giving? So many people don't want to be a role model, but you know what? I think that's the best blessing that God can give you, is to be a role model.
Oh, wow. Those are pretty powerful words right there. Joe, thank you so much for joining us here on Sonoran Living. And I know that you're launching your website next week based on the book. And, of course, all of that information, you'll be doing talks and seminars and things like that. That's going to be up on your website, right?
Absolutely. It'll be there.
Okay. Thanks, Joe, for joining us here on Sonoran Living. Of course, we have more information on our website, sonoranliving.com. Actually, just let me give it to you right now. It's Joe Courtney's book.com. You can also reach Joe at 1-855-5-THE-RIM. That's 1-855-584-3746 to learn more about where Joe is speaking and his consulting.